Greetings, everyone. I'm Zelda Kelly with Psychic Secrets. Here we are with our June 4th through the 11th of 2023 weekly reading for you. That's right. Now, I have shuffled off camera very well. The reason being is because we are getting confirmation with a lot of doubles, a lot of similar cards. I want to make sure that this is spirit happening, okay? This is for all signs. You may not resonate with this, however, you may resonate with it down the road. So let's see what happens. Here we are. We're starting out with the Eight of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Devil's card, the King of Wands, the Moon, the World, the Page of Pentacles, and at the bottom or the end of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. All right, let's get into this. I'm going to push these around so you can see them maybe a little better. All right, so here we are. And you can see I've got the Wheel of Fortune right over here. So here we are. As we start out with this particular week, it looks like you're coming from this past week, the previous week, walking into, you're not walking away from, you're walking towards something. And this something looks as though you have been waiting, planning, hoping, desiring, working on. You've been juggling things in order to make it happen. We see that with this Two of Pentacles here. You've been definitely juggling things around to make sure that things happen the way you need them to happen. Now, I want to talk about this Devil card. This Devil card doesn't mean that you're a devil, and it doesn't mean that anything bad is going to happen. In fact, I'm just going to take that devil part out of the shot of the camera because I don't want it to scare you. It's not intended to scare you. What this means is, first of all, this is an indicator for a Capricorn. And Capricorns, it doesn't mean that you are a devil. It just means that it takes on the energy and some of the attributes of the Capricorn for this sign. Meaning, for this reading, and like I said, you don't have to be a Capricorn for this to resonate with you with this reading, but it's taking on the energy of the Capricornians. And if you are a Capricorn, you're going to know exactly what I mean. For this reading, you do not like it when you feel someone is not telling you the truth, that you've had to adjust some things in your own life, your own walk of life, your own schedule, your own thought pattern because of someone else. And then someone else turns out to not be who they think or who they say they are. You know what that means. And I think that's where this is headed. That's where this week is headed, because I think you're going to be finding out some things. You've been juggling some things coming from this past week and into this week. You've been working on a lot of things, including yourself. But I tell you what, this King of Wands, we've seen him many times. I love him, and I know you love his energy too. This is neither male nor female, but the energy around this really, really puts this into perspective. You see, while you've been wading through some things and juggling through, you've been literally tested. And I mean, sometimes you feel like you're tested by fire, being microwaved from the inside out. Technically. So now I'm metaphorically speaking. But you see this little fellow down here? He is the spirit animal of this particular suit of wands. That's the fire element. And you see he's in this tapestry. He's kind of hidden little indications all over this particular card. But what this means is the salamander is supposedly the little fellow that can just survive fire, come out without a problem. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But this card indicates that you've got control over the situation, even though sometimes you feel like you haven't. And with this Devil card, the other attribute with this is, this can tell you that there is something that you've had to deal with, something that you have to overcome. And with some of us, it may even mean close to an addiction. Now, addiction can be an can I talk? Yes, an addiction to just about anything, including food, can be anything, anything. So we don't want to cast a very negative light on that, because that happens to many and many of us over the years. And what we need to realize is that sometimes it can be just something that we have to overcome, a bad habit. You're coming out of this past week and into this week knowing that you've got control over things, even though you've been juggling, working through things. You know that maybe someone has been, well, not so true to you. You know that you're working through a few things, but I'm going to tell you, I'm here to say this week throws you, literally throws you back onto track, because you've got a moon card here. And what is this moon card? Well, it's an indication for a Pisces, a water element. And again, you don't have to be a Pisces for this to resonate, but I can bet you that it does. Because this is the moon card in which we crave to go to another phase, another chapter. And of course you do, because this card is the Eight of Cups, which tells us that you are walking from the Eight of Cups. You've done all you've done. You've done all you can. You've done what you're able to do. And now you have to go on into the next step, even though you've been juggling, working through things, finding out that maybe someone in your life isn't what they say they are, but you're being tested. And very, very, very much tested. Because you see, with this King of Wands, this is an indicator of growth, opportunity coming, tested by fire, technically. But with this card, this moon card, you know, it doesn't take very much for, pardon me, for us to understand that sometimes when we come from a situation, and I think this past week, going into this week, we crave to be in a different position, and that's what this moon card, and that's what this Pisces card. Being a Pisces, I certainly can understand that when you know and you feel deep down in that, well, you've had to make some changes, and I'm just going to say that. You've had to make some changes in your life, that it's the next step you crave to be. You see, even this is an indicator. We've got a dog and a wolf, and, well, even this little crusty fellow who is probably the least intelligent on the earth. Sorry, buddy. But that's an indication that, look, even he knows when it's time to go to a new phase. And I know that that's what you're doing for this week. This is not a bad reading at all. In fact, I think it's very, very good. Something that you've been waiting on, wishing on. Because guess what? The world is at your feet, and the world is in the four corners that all are coming together to help you. You have the world at your beck and call, where you can command anything and everything you want, and you are, because you're working on it. You're looking through the catalog of the universe and deciding what you want, where you want, and how you want it. Very good. This Ace of Pentacles. Now the Page of Pentacles, the pages announce. The pages announce. They are the messengers. That money, that things are going to be more grounded for you coming forward. And you see, he's not being selfish. He's not worshiping this pentacle, which is really symbolic for money. He's admiring what he has accomplished, and this is going to be you by the end of the week. You can definitely admire what you've accomplished, because guess what? You have this Wheel of Fortune, and with these four cards indicating here, leading up to this Wheel of Fortune, this is health, wealth, abundance, blessings chasing you down. You see, you've got the four corners of the universe working for you, with you, on your behalf, to make sure that things come in for you. It's coming full circle. You're going to be okay. So let's get a final message for you. A final message. I'm going to use my little mini tarot today. And oh my goodness, look. I just picked it up and turned it over, and look what I did. You see what I mean about having... That's a confirmation. I didn't even know that that card was on the bottom, and how, I mean, there was no way I could even fix it to be that way. That's been happening a lot lately if you're seeing these videos. Why? Well, because, why has that happened? Because there's definitely a confirmation here for you of how this is happening. Let's see what our final message is. I'm actually loving this. Final message for my friends. Final message here for this week of June 4th through the 11th of 2023. Final message. We're cutting the deck. Drum roll, please, and here we go. Another wand suit, and this is a page. And you see, just like this page, he's on duty. This page is, you see he's dressed very well. He's looking up at the top of this because there's no reason to look down. You're looking up at the growth and the opportunity that's going to be happening. This is an indication. You see how well he's dressed? This is an indication of what lies ahead for you. So yeah, you've worked really hard. Things are falling through, or not falling through, but falling into place. I don't even really like to say that falling. They're coming together. That's much better. They're coming together for you this week. Don't you worry. You're going to overcome. Don't overanalyze. You've got everything for you in your corner. You're going to make it through. I love this. You're going to have a great week. So, just know that you're going to make it through. You always do. If you'd like a reading with me, please stop on over to PsychicSecrets.com. I'm an extension 11, and you can find me on social media. I post my readings and reels very often, and that is at Psychic Zelda Kelly. All you have to do is just look for my name, and you'll find me. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you again next time. Have a great week. Bye for now.